Okay, I'm back. The camera turned off for a second, so sorry about that. Anyhow, we were on the second card. So, the second card is the Nonagon. This is the nine-sided gone. Nine-sided gone. And 9 is the number of completion. Then 10 comes next, and 10 is the number of manifestation, which equals to 1, which 1 is the number of individuality and beginnings. So that's just how it goes. 9 is completion. So we have just completed a phase of our life, and now we are moving into that next phase. Of course, we have just completed this year, and we are moving into the next year. I was watching the sunset today. I was thinking, life looks so linear, but really it just rotates in cycles. It just keeps on going around and around and around in circles, and the circles shift and change. But when we see time in a state of like a calendar, it seems really linear. Like, oh, it ends and then it begins again, and then it ends and then it begins again. When really it's a constant cycle that changes its colors, its tones, its people, its vibrations, its living situations, its places, its conditions. It just changes, changes, changes. So where are you at in your cycle? Where are you at in your cycle of completion? As we move forward into this new year, what can you say goodbye to that no longer serves you? And you know that once you say goodbye, you already know that something better is going to flow into your life. Even if you don't know exactly what it is, you still have the idea of the essence of what it is. You can go this or better as you can move forward. A lot of times it's good to write out these things, right? Like write out our intentions. And not just because it's the new year, but because it's always good to do that. Every month, I write out my new intentions for those 30 days. Every month, I go back and I look at it and break it down into weeks. Like this week, I'm going to do this. This day, I'm going to do this, taking little steps, action steps. It doesn't have to be a complex process, but it's a way of checks and balances and seeing if you're getting where your vision is to go. And it doesn't always have to be like this exact timeline, but it does help to have those touchstones, those points where you're like, oh, okay, I made it here, or I'm here now. I remember what it was like to look at this place from over here, from this other perspective. So where are you at in your completion? And I'm going to go ahead and read this for you. Whoops. See if I can hold the camera still. Sorry about that. Okay. The nonogram depicts nine-sided geometry. Coming from the greatest single-digit number, it is a boundary. 9 is the trinity of trinities. It represents perfection, balance, and order. It is the ultimate extension, achievement, and completion. This card represents the completion of a cycle in your life. You have given energy and achieved much during this phase. Events and relationships have served to help you grow and define who you are, giving your life meaning and resonance. There is no need for sadness or regret because you have given your all and contributed your best. Now you stand at the gateway of something entirely new. Bless the times that have come and are now completed, and get ready for the next big adventure of your life. See yourself already in this new place. Let's call it Cloud 9. It is a place of growth in your highest joy. Rejoice in what is yet to come. So where is your vision taking you? Where is your life bringing you? What's being called forth through your life right now? What's the most exciting dream that you feel like you can live in 2018? What's the most exciting dream that you would love to live just in life? And you don't have to do this logically. Just think about it and envision it right now. So I invite you as we move into this new year to take that time to do that. Do some vision quest work. Write out your dreams. Write out where you want to go, what you want to see. Write it out even like 6 months. In 6 months, I would like this. Or in 3 months, I would like to be here. In 6 months, I would like to be here. In 12 months, I would like to be here. Or you can do 9 months and then 12 months. Break it down. I did that a couple years ago. I had a class where we broke it down into quarters throughout the year and had picked a couple big goals and then broke each one of them down, and with the main one in focus, and then there was like 2 others, I think, and it was really cool. So the last card is the Sri Yantra, and this one's called the Expanded Sri Yantra, and it's actually upside down, which has a contrary meaning to it. And as you can see, it is the 2 triangles, the upside down triangle and the right side down triangle, interlocking and intermingling. This usually is symbolic of 2 polarities, masculine, feminine, light, dark, water, fire, and in the midst of them is the equilibrating force, such as like between water and fire would be air, light and dark. It's that gray point, that mix. Masculine, feminine, it would be the unity, kind of like the yin yang sign of the 2. So in this case, it's the expanded Sri Yantra, which, from what I understand, is a little different. The reversed meaning says, so this is a card of freedom. That's what it says, freedom. And in its reverse state, it says, let this begin a time of contemplation and inward journeying. Meditate on the symbol of your inquiry and ask your heart the answer. You must act in accordance with what your emotional body requires and to take responsibility for the outcome. Only you can decide what is appropriate and right action. So a lot of times we'll feel things in our physical body before we realize them emotionally or mentally, whether it's pain or tiredness, or maybe it's a fatigue. These are all like negative qualities, obviously. And it's our body saying, hey, you need to slow down. And not just in the body, but like in the mind. The body is a manifestation of what's going on in our mind and our emotions. So we may need to slow our brain down, calm our emotions. You can do this in different ways. A lot of times, if you have a lot on your mind, it's good to write it out. Write it out, get it all out. A lot of times, hot baths or hot showers are good to calm the emotions, calm the thoughts, and just allow yourself to focus on relaxation and rejuvenation, and allowing yourself to let go of the stresses of the day or the week or whatever is going on. Maybe there's some family situations that are going on that are stressing you out, or that you're allowed yourself to be stressed out by, because we always have a choice in these things, even if like we don't always feel that we have a choice, and sometimes it really feels like we don't have a choice, but there's a space you can get there between action and reaction, between stimulus and response, a space just for yourself. That if you can, it's like this space when you breathe in and you hold it and then you breathe out. It's that space in between. And you could stay there for just a couple minutes and give that time to yourself and collect yourself and draw back all those little bits of energy you've been spitting out to everyone else and to every other situation, to everything all day. Just draw them back to you and just focus on you, and you're okay. You're going to get through this. Breathe. You're going to find yourself more collected. You're going to find yourself feeling more whole. You're going to find yourself more focused in the directions that you desire to go when you put your energy back out there. Okay? So remembering this as we move forward into the new year, I recommend writing out your intentions. And you don't have to see the sorry guys, you don't have to see these as like resolutions. You can see them more as planting seeds for this new year. And these are seeds that you're going to check on every single month, and you're going to see how you're doing with them, and you're going to adjust throughout the month depending on what you need to do to help these seeds grow into a beautiful plant that will grow into a young sapling and a great tree and a giant grandfather or grandmother tree someday. All right, my dear ones. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I know it was a little bit longer, but all good. There's a part one. So if you see this video, you'll watch part two, but there's a part one first. And wishing you the most amazing, wonderful full moon, New Year's. Be safe and be open to receive your highest visions and dreams in this next year. And part of that is releasing that which does not serve you in a harmonious and graceful way, and allowing yourself to create space to move forward. So many blessings, and send you much love. And I hope to do another video soon, somewhere else maybe. And I will talk to you later. Aloha. Mwah. Bye, guys.